PRX 对上 G2 巴黎冠军赛季后赛，宿命对决再度上演。上次在多伦多大师赛 ，PRX 以2-0击败 G2， 双方近3次交手 ，PRX 仅拿下1胜，2度落败。这次碰头究竟会擦出怎样的火花呢
？How the hell do you even get past this as well? Smokes on smokes. That's just off sound cues. Jogmo hears it, scuttling in the sand, takes it with a no-scope, picks up the upgrade. PRX could still be deadly in this spot though. Snakebite ricocheting back to try and pull them back out. What a face from them. And now, surely the cherry on top. Leaf just dropped down to that 30 HP. He's got to do it now with just that. Outlaw missing the first shot. Anticipating the re-swing, 35 seconds left.
I think this is the only gun that Leaf could have a chance with.
It's an awkward engagement, but he's got to be so damn sharp. Magnetic onto their heads, picks up the rifle, but with the pistols, it's all PRX.
How have they done that? He comes out from PRX with 1 Ghost and 4 Classics. Obviously, the trap play is really nice. You've got the Vice Flash comboed with the Paranoia, but you'd expect G2 to have some people ready for it. They had a few people behind Mount, but all of those players got hit with the Paranoia.
PRX got the win against G2 at Toronto. Should be a pretty good cleanup. No problems, but as I say that, hold on. Yeah, rifles have been acquired. The sight is theirs too. Wrapping around from the side is something. That flank has to come to fruition. It's a backstab that must be the insurance policy playing off now for them as well. That Prowler not quite broken in time. Something now finally activating, getting involved towards it. A smoke in the face. Pacman cleaned up. It's up to Leaf now in that 1v2. Knows the rough position. Something's just holding it. Shorty in hand though. Not enough with the shots to buy saves the day.
Got a clone.
Dangerous. Oh, that gamer timing's bloody hell. That's a lot of damage done. Jing barely alive there. Something trying to at least punish from the sides. Davai lights him up. Makes the Sheriff sing with shots like that, and these pistols could still do that real damage. Real quick work. Leads it down to Jorgamo in that 1v2. And that riot damage finally pays off. Red Bull clutch for Jorg. 30 seconds remaining. Jorgamo might be gearing up for a bit of a fight there. Stun still. It's going to be hitting towards the back, and the shot still distracted for a second. It's traded out evenly by Jing Davai. Still at the back, and heads are turned away from him. He combines the might. Him and Pacman really doing the damage. But Forsaken, the IGL, inserts himself into the conversation. Showstopper door's going to be opened up from the behind. Steel Garden as well. Just putting the squeeze now onto these G2 players. Get the corral and cower into the corner. Put a nade at your back and a gun forwards. Jing, watchful eye on every single extremity. Weapons finally back in action, but again, Jorgamo's got it too much to do. Swarmed by PRX, 4-4, evened up.
But man, PRX, if they're shooting, you need to make sure that you're shooting back. Jing came in here on a warpath, didn't he? He hasn't even used the showstopper.
No, he didn't need to use it.
I mean, Alex and Minnie are just laughing about this.
G2 just going into a straight up honest A hit. Again, they don't have the guns and just spotting out the barriers to bodies. That flash and a peek, Davai! Oh my, Davai! What a flash! The reactions and sharp shooting is across the board right now for PRX. Firing on all cylinders.
And stabilizing their economy as well. Starting to get up to a really tidy amount of money in the bank. Leaf, final player, executed with a bullet at 3v4.
A lot will have to go right here, but Davai is already making sure that any sort of hurdles and obstacles are dealt with necessarily at that. Still G2 finding their mark. It's brought it into a 2v2.
This could be the opening.
To Nightfall. Scatters forwards, only the one tag. They don't know where something is there, but it's all being covered as well. Hell of an awareness, and the Seas connects. Forsaken's position notified. Armageddon! My God, the slightest of angles to play out of. He's alive for now, but he's got to do it now with just 34 bullets left. And the off angle of Jonah P. It's electric stuff from the Professor.
Punishing PRX when they choose to take these opportunities. Here's Jing taking things into a 5v3, but it's these 2 kills here. Jing and something contesting this B plant.
Now you're nice.
Because they don't hit their shot. It looks like there's going to be an enormous scrap towards B.
It's all gearing up, isn't it? Skirmish chord 4, why not? It's gonna get bloody, and it's brawly at that. G2 though, the ones winning it out so far. Feed entirely filled up in their name. A 4-piece for Leaf.
Did you blink?
Tucked up deep here, we're gonna see the double satchel play. Jing's forwards, skip past this one. Sightlens gonna be spotted, and the bodies just line up for him. Jing. It's 2 eviscerated in a blink of an eye, and a forward approach now into that PE site. Heaven angle. It's not really contended, and it's not really smoked off here. I mean, Stun with a ricochet trying to peek this one forward again with the fights to be taken. G2, they win it like that.
Devi's going to be watching for it. Forsaken also challenging here.
Pixel angle, Forsaken. Faded out by the first player, takes off Valent's head as a result of it. Now, Ward's going to be tripped, and that double face does overwhelm. It's going to be a quick call out, though. Pac-Man looking to see if he can contain as well. Needs some help as well, calling for reinforcements and a bit of backup, and that is a TP behind you! It is manic stuff from Jorg! And he's not stopping there. Damage done, but in a flip of a coin, it's all turned on its head. PRX and themselves up into this 1v2. Forsaken. Quick cleanup.
And meanwhile, in the background, Forsaken has just gone to work, soldiering away, taking down player after player. That's a 2v4, I think, technically. Maybe a 3v3, but Forsaken team captain.
3v5, respect shown. Salvos
Planted.
off the mark, doesn't deny the plant. That's going to be an extension into the round. PRX still have a way back into this one. Battering against them, that Ayuto's flying forwards, but killed in their name. Nightfall now, scatters forwards. Jing, he's even collected a few of his own. And just like that, it's a 3v3. Players are noted. Drop down into pit, the Seas to try and cut off these angles. Steel Garden even being offloaded here with no weaponry to work with. It all comes down to the sidearms. Valen dismisses Pac-Man, brings it into that 2v2, but time is ticking. It's getting away from them. The Thorns delay it. TP in. Valen's looking to try and get at least a bit of a tap onto it. Damage through the box. Satchel over the top, but it's all Devi in the feed.
Post-plant situations, but they lost players really early on. A 3v5 that they managed to turn with those ults. The Fade, the Vice, huge value once they saved them into that position, but there are always chances that you just lose the early skirmishes and you're in a spot where you don't even think it's winnable even with ults in hand. That one, saved.
Still going to be tested, like you said. Forced to anchor now with the Odin in his hand. The door not opened up. The salvos to try and cut them off. Where it hurts!
Down A.
Split them in twine. PRX right now, they don't know which way to look, which way to stand. Toppled at a moment's notice. The pressure was there, but long-range support with that salvo at the feet.
You know, something excellent coming out from the defenders. This one, perhaps a bit too simple there for Jonah P. With only 15 seconds left on the clock. No threat coming towards B in the mid-round. No real risk that there was going to be a repop on the C site.
Something now can be the backstab.
Oh, what a time.
Still with that player disadvantage, but it might not matter with something playing like this. And like you said, the timing is everything. It's all about how fast G2 end up playing it, but he reveals it early with that kill into Jonah P. No one's turning to look at this right now. No one at all. Communication just going to miss. PRX. Again from the brink, again!
Utterly and completely different if Forsaken doesn't somehow land.
Okay.
Go for the Cologne play. But how many other players are reacting to this quickly and deleting the player behind him?
There's no way.
And it's actually a bit of a tough shot because as he moves, his model goes downwards too because he's on a staircase.
He's moving down into the pit.
If Forsaken didn't land that though, I think it's G2's round.
Given up. Presence being shown, it forces the Armageddon to be used just to take site control. G2. Meticulous, they're like surgeons when it comes to these retakes, just trying to divide up most of the site and see if they can take this one nicely. But they have to get their eyes and watchful eyes, and these smokes, Valen does punish it. Forsaken dropped in that IGL tip. Jing from the side, he's got a nade waiting, rebounds, but a little bit too shallow. A tap onto it, Horn needs to be dealt with, it's all coming down to the wire! And in slow motion!
Actually, he might not have done. He's not calling for the full rotate.
At this point, it should be very obvious. Devi, stalwart defender. The one to try and lock this one down, and he's being precise as anything, just trying to pluck off the heads away from the shoulders. 15 seconds left. Double face in the end here. The TP into the back line. That's a timing that was unanticipated, yet still with the shots. Leaf is raining down lead upon them. Laying down. Shot after shot. These are hammering blows, and it's brought G2 into a 1v2.
But they don't know where something is.
That's what something has got to play with in this spot right here, but against a sharp aim of Trent, not quite doable.
So much here. Double contesting, slowing down massively, which plays Jing and Forsaken into the site. And yet, Leaf is just on a heater. Hits 3 fantastically crisp shots with the Sheriff.
Set the flank away from it, now has the Armageddon. He's going to be using this preemptively.
He's been doing that a lot. Hasn't really been saving his utility for post-plant.
Just trying to buy a bit of time with that nade rebounding. That's going to be a perfect position. Leaf surely goes down, has half HP, drifting away, and it's a half clearance. Jing anticipating that it was cleared out. Leaf, the savior once more.
Oh, he's had a monstrous couple of rounds.
Forsaken is going to have to vacate evac cord 4, needs some help and reinforcements potentially from his team. Something. waiting into the sidelines, but now he's out into the open, squaring up for that fight. It's an instant response. Valen straight there. Wants to try and take the fight to him, but the IGL diffs him. In the process, pit down.
Can't get the plant down.
Gives him a bit of coverage. The C's is good, at least with that connection, and it's gonna slow down these PRX players, but where'd you call for? Rotations abound. They're looking to go back into mid, but there's a flank on flank occurring.
This is a weird one. Leaf's gonna have to drop his pit.
Jonah P.
Oh,
It's
no,
the timing. Just missed it. Wasn't on the sightlines. Device spotted out. The pit's going to be falling as well. Quick scurry away. They know the B's open now for the taking.
Might be a timing here for Devi up mid. Horn push back Devi. Forsaken, it's all on him.
38 seconds. Comes down to these kills. What is that?
He's so good.
Disgusting stuff.
30 seconds left.
Playing and weaving around this smoke. It's made the B site his den, and there's only one more option really left for G2 to work towards. It is this B site. They have to find a way past it, but again, Forsaken!
It's ludicrous.
He can't be stopped!
Down B.
He's walking on bloody water at this point. That's just filthy. Taking unopportune fights like
He's won the round on his own, essentially, hasn't he? I mean, he gets to kill one bullet's valid, ults to the other side of the map, and holds them single-handedly
Spike down B.
from getting any level of space or
Oh,
How are you going to look
disrupting.
at Forsaken in the middle of this?
Exactly. Still eyes are trained towards main. That's an off angle to be held to the corner. Showstopper avoided. Good movement straight from the side, but again, it's going to be Forsaken revealing his hand from the spot. And Jogmo supplementary with the spam. There's a smoke in his face, but that will be dissipating, and he gives it up for the even fight. Still, shots are going wide. Going wild. With the smoke propped up over towards the top. It's an impossibility. Surely, Forsaken, you can't be winning this. 7 bullets! Oh my goodness! Jogmo that just about wrangles control of the round. 3 players stacked up towards it. They have the entirety of the pack all grouped up here. Jonah B, shots in the dark through that smoke. Something has been head ripped off. Steel Garden, near sighted. There is coverage swinging right round to the corner. The timing has to be perfect, and the clearance is just not there. Jonah B is still delivering, but it goes both ways. PRX are still in this fight. It's evened up to that 2v2. Patman off onto the flank. And now putting the squeeze on Jonah B, leaving that timing for Leaf to collect. Devi in a 1v2. Testing with that shorty in your face. There's a lot of damage done. Dropped down to barely anything at all. Quick tap as well, trying to force Leaf out into the open, but he swings at the right time. Chops the head clean off. Hold this one again, inserts himself forwards. The salvos at his feet along with the clone. That is ridiculous! Something! Dismisses them with a wave of a hand, but he needs some help out now. He will be dropped. Jonah P having to trade that one out.
Look how
Nightfall
fast-
taken, Patman from the flank, and heads are rolling. Leaf is gone.
And Forsaken as well, all the way up through B main.
It's 2 players of G2. They are being picked apart at the seams here. Every single avenue accounted for. Main, Link, and CT. Sees up and over towards the top. There's a lot of damage done, but as that smoke fades again, the time is taken. Jonah P can only do so much. It's overwhelming against alone when he's holding this one. Crouch down, satchel overhead. Needs some help, needs some bailout as well. The timing is going to be, has to be picture perfect. Picture perfect! What a spray down, a transfer! And something with the util out! It's Jogamo to punish. All up on top of it, something's going to be answering it back immediately. Nightfall, dimensional drift. There's a potential timing to be taken as those cues are cut away. Something could really be looking to punish. The weaponry never quite ideal, but still the damage is being done. Showstopper, he whips it around. Jing is straight in and through. Tip of the spear for him, and something not anticipated. Exiting out of that ult. It's a mad scurry, it's a mad dash through mid. The Devi left to punish, an instant shot and answer back, but it goes both ways. 6-6, just like that. Gonna be leading and landing over towards an A hit now for PRX. Making moves forwards, that's a kill claim. Jonah P shot in the dark as well through that smoke. It's his head who ends up going down. Paranoia sweeps though, that is a massive collection. It's only Patman who can put a stop to this. Oh my God! He buys enough time for Forsaken to reinsert himself. Another pistol round here for PRX.
Jonah P had done a great job actually pushing down, but he gets caught through the smoke. And Patman, gotta give him the credit.
No way.
That is ridiculous from Forsaken.
That's unbelievable. I didn't realize that was how it happened. A lot of util forwards here. Ingrained position, not really cleared out. With the classics, you might be able to make the most of this one. This is elbow control given up. The plant is down though. 3v3, you got to think the weapons in the hands of these PRX players surely going to be enough, and they'd still primed. Ready and waiting. The timing is taken just right on that. The damage is still being done though. They can't really deal with these players, and it comes down to a 1v1. It's Trent versus Forsaken. No easy pickup in terms of the weapon, but a stinger is found, salvaged from the midst of all of it, and the body just peeking out! Forsaken loses out. It doesn't even matter.
I cannot believe at the end there that Trent was ready for the reswing. I mean, that just shows you how much they've adjusted their brain to deal with PRX.
Valen in the same spot as well.
That reswing, there are so few players in the world that would do what Forsaken just did there on that
Tiny
elbow.
forwards, yes, into elbow. Oh wow, the Paranoia is only going to be connecting onto the one, only onto the one. Leaf has to be that difference maker, but a re-swing out. Pacman more than ready for it. Trent is in a sticky spot. The situation here is going to be a bit dire for him, but a flash to try and set him up. Something still hits that. Nightfall now scatters forward. Something delivering, hammering out the shots. G2 at the amble in this situation. Big light up from the horns. This is all going our way. Chaos is where PRX thrive.
It's the flash. He knew that something like that was coming towards him. Turns it, deals with Trent, then catches the kill onto Jorg, who's holding the angle. And Jorg is ready for it, but something's a little quicker.
To elbow, Thorn's going to be deaded off. Sees, connects, they see that. The trail points it out. Jing rebounds with a salvo as well. He's out into the open. Pacman trying to help out as well through mid. Looking down this avenue, he knows where most of the ire is coming from. Devi shuts him down. 1, 2, 3 shots. He's looking for that 4 off his team. Helps him out for it. Sublime stuff from Devi. They didn't hear, but they don't expect this. Horns over, Forsaken. Not getting the read on it. It's the time of the plant. TP behind. TP behind. Man, just missed each other. It's all down to this and the okay, Judge in the hands. It's all chaotic. What a crazy round. Could have been anyone's game there. It is traded. Now to Nightfall. It's going to be scattering. Ults on ults to try and find this. Jing presses forwards. There's an advantage to be found. He's hunting it out. Pouncing on the chance. Full control in towards Link. And they've given up elbow as a result of it. But PRX still ingrained. Good positions to be held. Just comes down to the shots. And with something missing that one, Valen, he might have just opened this up for them. It's a 3v3. Try lays it down at least without flash. Shots and fights all going their way. Jorgamo tries to get it done, but not fast enough. All an attempt to punish. 2 players being caught and collected. 30 seconds left, and it's going to come down to the gun duel. It's going to come down to it here and now. Across the map, kills it, collected, and claims it. It does even end up into a 3v3. Armageddon, plant down. Pacman with the full commit.
Does he get out?
Full stick, and he can't escape it. Goes down with the ship, but it might just be your G2 sailing into Ascent to bring us all the way. Something is going to have to go huge. Planted for him. A flash dodged and avoided. Jorgo puts his body on the line, but it's played perfectly. Something, you can't be doing this to them. A tap from Trent trying to pull him out into the open once more, but it's all goddamn something.
To ISO once in that spot is immaculate. He sees the jump peak and he just swings to his right, knowing that Trent is going to come out after Jorg. I mean, that is why people are talking about him as the best player in the world.
And he's on his feet. Over it as a pack. 3, 2, 1, TP up towards the top. It's a full exec that's called for, but that flash is everything. Devi finds it in through the side. The trades on top. Jonah P still trying to play it forwards and not expecting that something could be on that corner. Lucky to be alive in a spot like this, but the Paranoia is perfect once more. Forsaken going to lay claim to the site and help his team survive. To gain the advantage, the edge onto Kuro between 2 of these teams have been so damn evenly matched. Paranoia sweeps, salvo on top of it. Damage being done, but it's just tickling their feet and a salvo. And it's all Leaf.
How's he got 3?
Where has he found that? The timing to be taken up mid. And he thrives underneath it. From that point on the cusp of potentially bringing this one to Ascent. There's those kills.
What a triple kill from Lee.
What is that?
Something was just going back to pick that up. In the back of something's mind, he's thinking there's a little timing through mid here.
All gone a little bit wrong here for PRX.
It's such a nice ante because Jonah's been tanking the horns on the site, but Jing just went too early.
Drone clearance through, Valen off to the side as well, holding it down at an avenue of his own. And he attempted a trade, it's just not in sight here. And we should be going to Ascend. This is just a bloodbath and a blender that these players are being pulled into. Forsaken. 1v3, he's got to try and find these players and see if he can collect the kills. It's all Valen though, puts him in the grave. But Forsaken now having to get it done. Sheriff in the mid, something already going to be picking off. Jorgamo, he's gone in a 2v2. Anyone's game now at this point here. There's potentially an end that PRX have earned themselves. We'll find out, we can see how it gets going. A lot of damage being done. That is so precise in terms of the shots. And Trent has to reveal his position. The dart drifting overhead here. Something still delivering these shots. My God, what a monster he is.
Leaf immediately comps that out, but it's something's incredible. Aim with the ghost.
At least to set the pace of this one. Is there any clearance into wine?
They're not thinking about it.
Forsaken, he's here. Drifted into the spot. His gun's going to be coming back any moment now, and that's the time to strike. It's Nye. He's going to jump on the chance to pounce. Potentially do some damage to help his team out. The flood attempt in from PRX, all off the back of the IGL. Valen's going to try and do all he can to survive in a spot like that. But what a play to make. 8 seconds left.
Yeah, it's going to be really tough here.
No time at all. I mean, it's a deep TP by Valen, but he's into wine. He's looking to get punished. Forsaken still holding it down. War's going to be going down momentarily, especially when they're knocking at the door and trying to break it down themselves. Leave! All sorts of damage being done, but it's A, that's the problem. Forsaken needs to be dealt with, and this guy is a nuisance. He's in the goddamn walls, but time barely bought.
How have they won this round? It's absolutely insanity. Like, he is controlling everything right now. He's on every angle.
7-5.
And they can't get past it.
No, you can't trade as well when a slow peel gets dropped down after the second kill. Good luck trying to take a fight against him. Field as well, but G2, they don't care about it. They're going to be taking the fight straight to them anyway. Creeping all the way up to the line. Divide trying to really see if he can put the hurt onto them again, but that is an instant trade once more. G2, you're playing into their wheelhouse, but this is a round that PRX, they don't want to give up. So Dimensional Drift is going to be used again to set it forwards. The trade bug, oh my god, man! He's everywhere!
He can do no wrong.
And he's dominating so far, round after round. PRX on the shoulders of something, and Jing creeping their way past here, looking for any sort of sightlines, and they got the wall off into CT. Attempt to try and break it. Leaf still wins it out to 4K for him.
PRX left A main completely open. This time Forsaken decided to focus on Cap. But in a 4v5, Forsaken starts to be worried about A main, throws a smoke, and G2 find a timing. Leaf leaves a trip, and a player gets slowed down.
Fades away.
And now you've been baited into forward positions.
Double bait and switch here. That's good damage done though. Forsaken is going to be spamming. Roar into it. A Dimensional Drift to try and clear most of that corner out. Jing is forward again, trying to take that fight. You can hear the sound cues. Jonah P is just waiting in thick water. Forsaken's still going to be the one to put the bullet to the dome.
And
finally a player advantage.
And something fast on the flank. You can play retake in this spot, but Trent's already the playmaker.
Trent trying to slip the net back. There's one! Oh my god! It's straying out with the bullets on either side. Forsaken finds it. Oh, cancelled out. Goes out here. Forsaken trying to sow chaos again once more, but something onto the flank again could just be the nail in the coffin they needed for a round like this. Juggernaut not anticipating it whatsoever. And it's all down to Valen. It's a 1v3. Positions here is playing way out into the open, but the bait and switch is perfect from PRX.
Even losing the Steel Garden in the midst of all of that didn't end up being a massive difference maker. Crazy scenario over there. Trent trying his best to try to make the play. PRX need every round they can though. Got to clean up this one as well. Get it to a 7-5 half and you might have a hope. Alex, oh, he could feast here with a frenzy.
They've
got to clear this.
So much damage being done to all of them right now, but that frenzy's barely out of there. 5 bullets left and trying to do the job, but this guy can't be stopped. They finally remove him, but the damage has been done from every single side and avenue and angle. Divido might have just done it, and he's brought it into that 1v1. Enough damage done in the process. Pacman versus Trent. Sova versus Sova. 30 seconds left, and they know the rough positions.
30 seconds left.
Both are damaged. Weak as anything, but Pacman walking right into it. And he's got them that round they needed, a pistol round. Be the menace. He had a hot hand earlier. We'll see if he can keep it going now into this 1v2. Currently 16-8. The players dropping down and giving him that perfect timing. Slap into it. 1v1. He's earned it. The IGL does it again. To his name, just trying to tuck tight. Ensure that he's not cleared out from this spot here while something looks to try and get the clearance down. Leaf, he's answered straight back. The weapon's into his hands and he's running through TP'd into the side, man. Eventually cleared up. That's still got him both ways. Weapons taken away. The res in sight. Shorty does the job. Close quarters. That's where the action lies. Weapons to swing back out here. PRX have found themselves a way back in. But Jorgamo looking to see if he can answer. Knocking at the door, him and Jonah P. But Jonah P no more. There it is. Quick cleanup in the end, 3-piece by Jing.
On the box, but instead goes and walls off market or something like that to stop the defenders coming through.
Spike down B.
Leaf picking up 2,
Down B.
but he's got no escape mechanism there. I mean, they'd really have to not know what was going on to get caught by that.
Enemy
But then Jing also playing for the res in that spot towards the end. Helps them enormously.
Let's go!
It's a big round.
G2. Door needs to be broken. An avenue and a sight line, and Leaf does deliver. Death blow after death blow, but Pac-Man looking to answer straight back, and damage done to Valen. Weak as anything. Handed it back to Forsaken with a deeper TP. Jonah P will clean them up. These players, weak as anything. It's going to come down to the tiniest of details. Who can hit the first shot? And that is a risky one. Jump spawning around, jumping down into the fight. Pac-Man left into the 1v1. Down in his face. He's going to try and break this one down, but with the damage done and the right click, Trent delivers it!
And he's got the time on the defuse.
The only thing they're working with, double up with the smokes as well, denying that heaven angle just in case the operator was there, but Leaf to reposition. He misses his shot, rarity at that, and he doesn't take the time to TP away. It's Forsaken with the punish, he was the play with a rifle. It's going to be the case, and the Sheriffs, wow! PRX, they know how to make them work. 2 players down here for G2, and an open sight now and an open plan. PRX, a lot of damage being taken into the process, but you got to try and win this one with overwhelming firepower. Sightlines are being cut away, spam into the floorboards. Trent to remove Pac-Man. Now he's looking for a little bit more. Big flash though, and an even better swing. Forsaken is putting matters into his own hands as the IGL. Straight shots and straight bullets. He's barely alive, but he's still getting it done. 3 for him. And time has been bought for his team to survive into this one, to play it all together. What a play by Forsaken.
Jonah has ult.
All triggered, flash forwards, and his shots in the dark as well through that smoke. Jorgamo, he's gone down. Still these angles, needs to be watched for. Jim will have to respect that one, and inside that smoke, it's straight bullets being fired forwards. Shorty with a double dash there, a double right click. Jonah P, it's the one to put him down anyway. Plant going down now for Pac-Man. Ships to the night, these players have rotated around, but they need to clear up something from this spot. G2, they need a chance. And it solely rests on making sure that they can get rid of something. Ripping the ult. They think it's winnable. Dimensional Drift, he's going to be getting the hell out of there. Something looking to rejoin the rest of his team. He's body blocking, just being that nuisance player. And trying to get a run on, trying to get a bit of a move on. Balance forwards as well. Now barely any bullets to work with. It's all PRX. A complete collapse and cleanup. The gunfight's taken. This PRX will want to square up towards it. They hear the footsteps and they see the shots. Tavai rains down that ledge. And it's PRX who